7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's Gucci, fam? This Que Bola, the podcast for creative entrepreneurs who want to understand the individuals winning in the creative industry and want to learn how to attain success in their own pursuits. My name is Darren Figueroa, and my mission is to help you, the creative entrepreneur, find the roadmap to grow and succeed in your own endeavors. We share stories, insights, and tips from established and emerging creative entrepreneurs so you can attain success in your own pursuits. In this week's episode, we actually didn't sit down with anybody. We was all standing up the entire time. This is a special episode. We're doing behind-the-scenes interviews at the second annual Trina Rockstar Festival. Shout out Trina, shout out all of her people that allowed me to come through and interview all of the established and up-and-coming artists. That's a lot of dope talks, and let's just get into it, man. So many cool people on this podcast. Check it out. Listo.
Hey guys, so we're here at the Que Bola Podcast at Trina's second annual Rockstar Festival with my girl, Maiya The Don, who's about to go kill the stage.
Yeah, period. What's up, Que Bola? We're having a ball at the Rockstar Music Festival. Shout out to my girl, Trina. Period.
Yeah, thank you, boo. Let's go. Let's go crush that stage. Let's go. Oh, and with your new shirt, right?
Yeah, my new shirt that I just sold right off the bat.
Come on, Kim. What up?
Okay.
The queen of rap. Here we go. Let's go.
Well, I'm bringing to you from the Trina Rockstar Festival, Bri Biase.
Yes,
hey,
and you said it right. He said it right, y'all.
You know, I got to represent. I got to respect.
Exactly.
Thank you, Bri, for giving us your time.
Thank
you
you.
so much for coming down here. So, you're originally from Atlanta, right?
No, I'm originally from Champaign, Illinois.
Oh, okay.
But I live in Atlanta right now.
Oh,
So I've
okay.
been there for like 8-9 years.
Oh, yeah. So you're pretty much.
You're pretty much from Atlanta.
Yeah, you're pretty much from Atlanta. You've been there for a while now.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so how did you start off being an entertainer and getting to the position where you're at right now, where you have an opportunity to grace the stage with Trina,
Yes.
Pleasure P, etc. today?
Right?
Yeah.
I've been doing music knee high to the tree high. Just always been an artist. And
Okay.
I just never stopped. Like I used to do middle school talent shows and rap my own songs.
Okay.
And then high school talent shows, and then it started going to open mic shows.
Yeah.
So I really just never stopped. I never stopped. And then started dropping freestyles online. I went viral. Then Trina wrote me, and here I am.
Oh my! So that's how you got the opportunity to come today?
Oh, y'all. I was invited by the baddest bitch herself. The Queen of Miami wrote me and said, I need you to be at my festival.
That's
I said,
wonderful.
What?
What
And
did that
she
feeling
flew-
feel like?
It felt amazing. I was like, at first I was scared. I was like, what? I thought it was going to cost a lot or something. She was like, no, I just need you to be available. I'm going to fly you out. I'm going to get you a room, take care of everything, and you just come rock the stage.
Wow.
Y'all know I'm finna be that Trina. What?
Wow, blessings on blessings.
So that's like getting a major co-sign from the baddest.
100.
In the game. Like, what?
Yes.
So I feel amazing. Like, you can't tell me nothing.
Well, since you've been blessed with a beautiful opportunity like that, tell me something about like your upbringing or your like trajectory. What's been a challenge that you've had to overcome to get to the position where you're at right now?
I'm glad you asked that question. The challenge that I had to overcome was being a woman in a male-dominated industry. A lot of guys, because, I would like to think I'm a kind of attractive woman. So a lot of guys think with this and not this, and they work with this and not this.
Oh, okay.
So
The working part.
Yeah, so they like to hold little things over your head. So I just had an issue with like trying to book studio time, doing XYZ. So I went to school to learn how to record myself. And then I went for audio engineering, graphic design. So I got to eliminate the middleman, and I have to deal with a bunch of guys all in my studio session while I create. That's the most important part, the studio sessions.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree with you.
So that was the biggest obstacle, but God said go to school. I went to school, I learned how to do it, and now I'm able to record butt naked at home if I want to, whenever I want to.
I mean, that's big for female empowerment.
Yes.
Like being able to like bootstrap yourself.
Yes, you don't have to wait for nobody. Don't wait for anybody. You can literally go learn, and teach yourself how to do it, or teach yourself. You could go to YouTube, freeuniversity.com and learn how to do these things. Stop waiting. Stop making excuses.
Well, what are you looking forward to the most over this Trina Rockstar Festival week?
You know, it's so crazy. I haven't met Trina yet.
Oh, snap. That's what's up.
So I'm looking forward to meeting the baddest diamond princess. What you mean?
Yeah, that's what's up.
So I haven't met her yet. I haven't hugged her yet. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And then of course, rocking the stage.
That's wonderful. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for coming on, talking to us, giving us a little bit about your time, about your
you.
background. If people want to follow your trajectory,
Yes.
where would they be able to follow that?
Bri Biase. That's BRIBIASE at Bri Biase on all platforms. That's social media, streaming platforms, YouTube, Google, Black Planet, MySpace, Christian Mingle. Now I'm just
Farmers only?
Farmers only, whatever that is. Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Do you have any sneak peeks, any music that you might be dropping coming up?
Well, I'm pushing right now. I have a single called Yeah, Yeah, Yeah.
All right.
And I'm going to perform that today. It's super lit. And I have an R&B project. See, people are used to my bars and stuff, but I got a soft, pretty side too.
All right.
So that's going to be dropping around V-Day.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Bri, for giving us once again a little bit of your time, letting us know a little bit about your background. I hope you nothing but the best at Trina's Rockstar Festival.
Thank
and I hope
you.
that the first time you get to meet Trina is as exciting as you.
Yes, it is. I know, right? I just gonna try not to cry because my makeup.
That's what's up.
But I'll be okay.
Well, thank you so much once again for your time.
Thank
I
you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
It's awesome. And whenever you come back to the 305, holla at Que Bola Podcast. We'll have you back on the podcast.
Que
Bola. Que Bola.
Que Bola.
Que Bola Podcast.
Que Bola Podcast.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bri Biase, and we are live rocking out on Que Bola Podcast.
Hey! That's what's up. Thank you, Bri.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank
That was
you.
awesome.
Sí, de
Yeah.
Barranquilla, pero yo vivo aquí hace ya 3 años.
Oh, pero
Soy
viniste...
No, yo vivo aquí.
Oh, ya, ¿es recording? Listo.
¿Cuál cámara?
Las dos, cualquiera de las dos.
Okay.
All right. Se llama Que Bola Podcast. You speak
Oh.
good English, though, right?
Sí, English,
All right.
Spanish, y
Spanish.
te puedo rapear también.
Yeah, that's what you do?
Sí.
You sing or you rap?
No, ambas. O te puedo
¿Las
hacer
dos?
un rapeo. Sí,
Ok.
por eso me canté ahorita.
Listo. ¿Y tú estás en la
Fui la primera. Y sí.
Oh, okay.
You missed it.
Yeah, no, I was out here recording. I said,
Ah.
you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, we're in another episode of the Que Bola Podcast. With us today, Joddy. Thank you so much, Joddy, for your time. Hey, Joddy. So, the podcast is all about creatives from South Florida. We were just talking right now before we turned on the cameras. You're originally from Colombia. I'm from Colombia too. Que a Colombia pa que sepan. One time la
Barranquilla, la
Medallo
casa.
right here. We doing it, baby. So, how did you get part of Trina's Rockstar Festival? How did you get this invite?
Well, I got the invitation through Trina's friend.
Okay.
They saw me performing live a couple of weeks ago, and then they decided to invite me. I said, yeah.
Damn, that's awesome. So, what venue were you doing your thing at that they saw you?
Well, it was a private party here in Miami.
Okay.
You know, and they saw me performing, and they said, you know, you would be a great artist because you are Latina,
Yeah.
so that would be something different.
Yeah, I noticed that there's not too much Latin artists out here today. This is more like of an urban thing. So you like to do what? You like to rap, sing? What do you prefer to do?
Both.
Okay.
Dancehall. I have a new rap that is Caridad that I just performed.
Okay.
And my last single, Boom Bye. So it's dancehall, R&B, and rap.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this, like entertaining the audiences?
Well, professionally,
Yeah.
with all the music in all the streaming platforms, a couple of years, you
Okay.
know. But I have been into music since I was a little girl.
And what's been one of your biggest challenges that you've had to overcome to do this?
Yes. When I moved to the U.S., you know, I wanted to pursue my dreams in music, and I had to go a long route because I moved here by myself. So
Okay.
I had another career that I left behind, but I'm really grateful because thanks to that career, I was able to pursue music.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. When you foresee yourself in the future, right, doing what you're doing, how do you see yourself what do you see yourself doing? Where you see yourself going? What is it that you're trying? What's your mountaintop? What's your Everest?
Yes, absolutely. I visualize myself going to different countries in the world and with big stadiums and just watching my, people singing and dancing my music.
Who's somebody who has influenced you?
Shakira.
Shakira. One time for Shakira.
Absolutely, Shakira.
One time, Shakira, if you're listening to Que Bola Podcast loves you. We out here. Colombia loves you. Miami loves you. Who else has been somebody who gave you some of that chispa?
Well, I really admire big-time artists who have big careers, like Christina Aguilera, Celine Dion, artists like that.
Karol G.
Karol G too, I think is a great example. She and her team, I think they have done a great job.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Do you have anything coming out soon that we should be on the lookout for? Any new tidbits? What's up? Let us know.
Yeah, I have 6 new songs for this year.
That's so.
And actually, Caridad, the rap that I just performed, is gonna be released very soon. And the music video, is amazing. You're gonna love it.
Que Bola Podcast got to be part of the music video, bro. I'll be in the back out there interviewing people in the back and stuff. I got a little music group myself called Oro Fresco. We do a little eclectic Latin music.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's
not reggaeton or anything like that. So I understand the whole artistry side of it as well. Do you challenge? I'm speaking from my own perspective, where at times I feel this is not good enough, et cetera, et cetera. Do you have that same challenge as an artist? And how do you overcome that?
Yeah, I think that as an artist, I'm always looking for ways to get better, to improve, my artistry and my music. And I love R&B as well. The same way I love rapping, I also like dancehall, and I also like R&B. So I think it's important to also understand music as well. It's not only just get on a stage, but musically get better,
That's wonderful. And if people wanted to follow your trajectory, wanted to follow your rise, where can they follow that? How can they follow you? Let the audience know.
Yeah, absolutely. They can follow me on all my social media as Jodi Catalan, Joddy. And of course, you can listen to my music in all the music platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, everywhere. And subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can watch all my videos.
That's wonderful. And you're from local South Florida. Do you have any other shows coming up in this year here in South Florida where the people could come and see you and talk to you in person?
Yes, I have a couple of shows in conversation. But I do know that I'm going to be performing on April 28th in California.
Oh, that's what's up. You're going nationwide. That's what's up. I like that. All the way from South Florida, you're going to see it out there in Cali. The Cali environment's a little different. There's a lot more Central Americans and Mexican people over there. Than here in Miami, there's a big melting pot of all kinds of Latinos. Over there, you get there and you realize that us Colombians are anybody else really is just a very small fragment
I
of
love being different.
Yeah.
It's always good to be different, So going to that event is amazing because that's more like regional Mexican music.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna go there with my urban music, so it's different.
That's what's up. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming and talking to us. Do you have anything else that you want to leave the audience with? Let them know about your artistry.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can also sing a little bit for you. My new
sure.
song,
Let me see what you got.
It's a rap. I hope you like it.
Okay.
En el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y Espíritu Santo, yo me echo la bendición cuando me levanto. Desde pequeña le metemos al canto y a las 5 de la mañana ya estábamos orando en la normal de Fátima de Sabana Grande por las bendiciones. Gracias a Dios, Padre, por no abandonarme como lo hizo mi Padre. Una puerta que se cierra, otra que se abre. No te quedes quieto ya, no te quedes en el mismo lugar. Si las cosas salieron mal, una vez más, lo voy a intentar. Toda esa gente que a mí no creyó cuando estaba empezando y no me apoyó, ahora se pasan buscando mi flow, quieren mi show.
Hey, that's what's up. I like that. I love your positive message.
Yeah, it's motivation.
Yeah, you don't hear that too often.
No, I really try to give a good message.
That's freaking awesome, man. I love that. I want to hear more about you.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you for coming on.
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
Hasta la próxima,
Hasta la
Jodi.
próxima. Nos vemos.
Peace. I got Nia Amber with me here today at Trina's Rockstar Festival here at the Miami Fairgrounds. You know, this is super 305 through and through. Been coming here since I was a kid wearing my Dare shirt.
Hello, it's a Dare shirt. Throwback, no way.
Yeah, it's a throwback. Hey, I'm real 305 through and through.
Exactly.
So I hear that you've recently been signed to Trina's label. You're Trina's newest star.
Yes.
She found you in the rough. You're from Miami?
Yes.
All right. What high school did you go to?
305. New World School of the Arts. I'm an arts
you're
baby.
another New World. I just had somebody here who was from New World.
Really?
Yeah, New World put it on. That's what's up.
It's the pigeons.
Hey, that's what's up. I went to South Ridge. I'm from deep down south. I'm from the Ridge. I didn't know about that cool stuff. Yeah. So how did you like prominence as an artist come about? How did you start that?
So I started in dance. I've been around dance my whole life.
Okay.
And my mom could sing.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, she told my grandma, she's like, she really has a voice. So she just started practicing with me and things like that. And I was copying her in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then I got a little older and I started taking vocal lessons and things like that. I joined a group, but that didn't really work out. And I just decided to, go for it myself.
Wonderful. What's been like one of your biggest challenges that you've had to overcome in this? Man, that's a big ass sigh. What's up?
Whoa. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Just staying motivated because it's a grind. It takes a long time and nothing's easy. And you just gotta keep yourself focused because once you get to like asking, well, why is this person here? You're not focused on yourself. You're not focused on your journey. So I think focusing on yourself and staying motivated is the hardest thing
and
to do.
What was an experience or a thing that made you say, yeah, this is really the path I want to follow. This is the journey that I feel is for me in my life, the calling in my life.
I think when I was in a group, we would go to Miss Anita. Shout out to Miss Anita.
Okay.
We would go to Miss Anita. We'd practice together. She taught me harmonies and things like that. We would have dance rehearsal. And I feel like once I started doing those things, I'm like, you know what? I could do this. I could do this for the rest of my life. I really feel like I can make it somewhere with this,
Yeah.
So.
That's crazy because in this entertainment world is a lot of personalities.
Yeah.
There's a lot of individuals, a lot of moods.
Sure.
How do you circumvent that? How do you stay positive in that world,
I just protect myself and protect my energy. I feel like that's super important. Protect your energy, protect your peace, because you're going to run into so many different personalities, like you said. You're going to run into so many different people, but it's important to stand your ground and be who you are in every room you step in.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Do you have any music that is out right now, or do you have anything that you have that is going to come out this year? Anything in the works?
Yes, I have a few singles out. My latest single is Meeting. I'm going to be releasing a new single in February, March time.
Okay.
And I have a few other singles that are out as well, some features out, so you guys can check those out under Nia Amber on all streaming platforms.
And on the producing, do you pick the beats? Do you help make the beats, or do you just write the lyrics? How do you put it together? What's your sauce?
So I have a team that I work with. I have a writer that I work with. I have a few producers that I work with. And I also have people sending in beats as well. So it's not just one particular thing, but I do have a home team that, I feel comfortable creating with.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And if people wanted to follow your progression, follow your career, your superstar rise, where can they follow that? Where can they see that? Where can they consume more of your content?
You guys can follow me at I'm Nia Amber on all social media platforms. And you guys can check out my music at Nia Amber on all streaming platforms.
Wonderful. Do you have anything else that you want to leave the audience, leave the people before you go?
If you're trying to pursue a music career or anything, stay focused, remain yourself, take your energy and protect your energy in every room that you go in, and just keep your eye on the prize, because it gets hard.
That's wonderful. I love your humbleness. I love your spirit. Like I could notice. I talk to a lot of people, and I could tell that you're super humble. It's awesome that you're doing this. That you're part of the Rockstar Festival. This is something huge. This is the second annual. I foresee it growing. Bigger and bigger, and you're part of the origin story of it. So it's awesome. Yes. That's awesome. Thank you so much for spending some time with us and give us a little bit about your tidbit. This Que Bola Podcast. Que Bola Podcast. Can you tell the camera one time you're listening to the Que Bola Podcast?
It's your girl Nia Amber, and you're listening to Que Bola Podcast.
Hey, you said that good. That's what's up. Thank you. We out.
I'm nervous. I'm like, well, if I say it
You said it right. Que Bola Podcast. That's what's up. So we're here with Pretty Porcelain, Que Bola Podcast at the Trina Rockstar Festival. Hey, what's up, Pretty? How you doing?
How you doing? I'm
Thank
doing
you so much
good.
for giving us a little bit of your time.
Yes,
a little bit, letting us pick your head.
Thank you.
So let me know. You've started in this music industry. How long have you been doing this now?
A few years now. I've been in the music industry a few years.
Okay. What's been one of your biggest challenges through this entire journey so far?
Oh, man. I feel like my biggest challenge has been like finding my flow. Because, coming into rap, I've been able to switch up my flow and do things a different way. So just finding what works for me best in the studio, my writing process, everything like that.
Do you select your own beats? Does somebody select them for you?
No, I select my own beats.
You select your own beats? You
Yes.
write your own lyrics?
Yes.
Okay, so you're like involved in every
do both.
every artistic aspect of it.
Yeah. I'm very involved.
Yeah.
Very
That's what's
involved,
up.
for
That's
sure.
what's. I mean, everybody has their own way of producing.
Yeah.
Cooking up their sauce. You
Yes.
know. So as you've grown in this world, right? What's been one of those moments that you've seen like, man, this is a success. This is something that I never foresaw myself being there. One of those
I would
situations.
say my first song, Stop Playing With Me, when it got on the radio.
Yeah.
That was something I was like, dang,
What was
this
that
is
feeling
happening.
like?
It's taking off. Like, people are really liking it because when people was hearing it, they was calling me, I hear your song on the radio. I hear your song on the radio. I love it. It sounds good. And so with that, that was one of my first moments where I was like, damn, this is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
Like you could actually see like the fruits of the labor that you
Yes,
have put in
yes,
before.
yes.
That's what's up. That's what's up. For some, like, all right. So since you started you've been in the industry for a while now.
Yeah.
What would you go back to day one when you first started?
Okay.
What would you say, Pretty Porcelain? What would you tell her then? Like a tidbit that you'd be like, look, this is gonna cut a lot of the bullshit.
I would tell her, stay true to yourself, be who you are. Because, when I first started, I was like, well, who do I want to be? Do I want to be me? Do I want to be a persona? And I'm me.
Yeah.
And being me has got me where I am today.
Okay. Have you gotten any pushback from you being you?
No.
Okay.
No,
that's
not at all.
wonderful.
The world is more inclusive now. Differences, that's what I'm pushing. Because,
Yeah.
I have albinism, for those of you guys who do not know.
Okay.
And albinism is when you have little to no pigment in your hair, skin, and eyes. And so, just being that sheep growing up, I've been able to show others that I'm doing me. And if I'm doing it, you can do it too.
That's wonderful. That's a great message of empowerment, right? Being able to like live in your own skin and portray that to the world and be like, look, this is who I am authentically, transparently me.
Yeah.
If you were to like tell a little girl, right, who wants to follow your footsteps,
Okay.
what is that message to that little girl who wants to try to be as honest to her true self right now? Well, how do you do that? Because it's easier said than done.
It is. And since I've been through a lot, I know what that feels like. And I would say it might not happen right away. Your self-confidence might not come right away. That's going to take time. It took me years. It took to the 12th grade of high school for me to gain my confidence. And so I would say it's going to come when you're ready, but make sure that you love yourself, because everybody else could love you. Your mama could love you. Your daddy could love you. Your cousins could love you. But until you love you, that's when you're going to take off, for sure.
That's awesome. Those are really good, empowering words. Do you have anything out right now that you want to push, that you want people to be hearing? What's the song that you want everybody to press play on right now?
And make sure you guys follow me at Pretty Porcelain 305. My new EP is entitled I'm Really Not a Rapper. It's out on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere. So make sure you go get that and press play on Stop Playing With Me.
Okay.
And My Fault, because the remix coming soon.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Do you have any remixes with local artists? Any 305 people? You 305 through and through, so what's up?
You already know I got the baddest bitch.
Hey, that's what's
That's
up.
what I had to get. That's my girl, and I'm happy and blessed that she hopped on that record, so I can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Oh my God, thank you so much for that sneak peek and for letting us know about that. If people want to follow you, once again, where can they follow you?
Make sure you guys follow me at Pretty Porcelain 305 on Instagram, on YouTube, Pretty Porcelain Official.
Thank you, Pretty, for coming on and giving us some of your
Thank you
time.
so much.
Thank you for giving us some of your time. And hasta la próxima, you got to have an entire 45-minute sit-down with Que Bola Podcast, all right?
I'm ready.
Let it know on the camera. You're listening to Que Bola Podcast.
You're listening to Que Bola Podcast.
Hey.
I'm playing with them.
Hey, how you know how to say that so good? You like how you...
Miami.
Yeah, that's true. That's
No,
you
y'all
like
know
y'all from
Miami.
Miami. You know how to say For Que Bola.
I had to step in real quick because the next one is my big one. my girl, Jessica Dime.
I love you so much.
I love you,
I miss
Jess.
you so much.
I miss you so much.
This is a big part of me.
No, listen, you a big part of me.
I
was
you.
just telling them, I was like, this is my girl from day one.
Day one.
Back from, even before the King of Diamond days.
Way before that.
Miami.
Before TV,
listen, anything. Me and you, okay?
Hey,
So
I
had to introduce you to my boy Darwin from Que Bola Podcast. And listen,
that he says, go.
listen, his podcast, he like loves Miami and entrepreneurs. And I was like, whether you're from here or not, I was like, she from Memphis.
Yes,
but
born and
like,
raised.
that is a Miami staple. So
yes,
here you go.
definitely.
How long you been in South Florida?
No, I live in Atlanta now, but I'm definitely Memphis raised, Miami paid. Like and Miami paid me. I mean, raised me too, cause this was like my second home.
Yeah. What was your trajectory as an entrepreneur in South Florida, and what about South Florida drew you here to want to do your entrepreneurial thing?
You know what? Cause I was from Memphis, so my trajectory was further.
Okay.
I'm like, hold up, it's got to be more. Then I had some homegirls that was already kind of down here. I started off in a club dancing. That's a business.
Yeah.
What people don't understand, and that's what I would try to tell the girls on my show.
Yeah.
The Mint.
Yeah.
My trajectory was, I'm from Memphis. It's only so much I'm gonna make from my hometown. You
Okay, I see
know,
what you're
you
saying.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it like, let me go and expand and see what else there is to offer. They don't know me. I can do me, do my big one,
Yeah.
and be successful. And Memphis is a small town.
Yeah.
It's very small. Miami is by the water.
Yeah.
It's a big town. It's a town of opportunity.
Big fish, baby.
Yeah,
Big fish is
and I
out here.
swim with them all day. So it was just like, it was a calling for me. Once they told me they was down here making money and doing it, and I came down and I even peeped the scene. I came down and, as a business owner, you come down, you say, is this really what I want to do? Is it worth it? Worth every penny. It's worth every relationship I gained in Miami. It's worth every dollar I made in Miami. I would have never met Noel. I'm from Memphis. How would I ever have met him if I never came to Miami?
Shout out Trina, shout out Lil Kim.
All of them, Trina, Lil Kim, everybody just embraced me. It was just a different type of environment coming from Memphis where everybody's just kind of like, oh, I want to get out. I can't let you out because I'm trying to get out. It was more of an opportunity for me. So I saw more in it going here and trying.
So how have you been able to blossom your entrepreneurship through the relationships that you garnered here in South Florida?
Well, that's one reason why I'm here right now today. I'm at Trina's festival because of a relationship that I garnered when I was a dancer.
Oh, okay.
Trina came to the club just on a regular day, tipping.
Yeah.
Saw me. I think she probably had already heard. It was a girl that kind of favored her or something like that. And she came in. She was a friend from day one. And it's just about knowing those special relationships, knowing when somebody's special and when they're loyal and when you need to keep hold to that. Some people are here for reasons, seasons, and lifetimes. I feel like there was a relationship that blossomed and bring me here today. Look, I'm doing the festival. That was years ago as a dancer, though. I didn't even know I was going to be a rapper then.
Exactly.
So it all came full circle.
So how do you know? Okay, so when you meet these people, right?
Mm-hmm.
How can you decipher when somebody is gonna be a blessing in your life and when somebody is actually taking away from you? How do you know?
Well, you don't know off top when you meet somebody because everybody gets the same chance with me.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? I meet you, I give you a chance whether we go to lunch, whether we go out to eat, whether we go out clubbing, whether we do a business venture together. You get one chance with me. Whatever you make of that chance, we prosper and we grow into more things. If it doesn't do too well, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll probably go south. I'll probably just be like, okay, they cool, but I don't really want to deal with them too much. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But people like Noel, you keep them for a lifetime. You keep, even if it ain't no business going on, we just gonna keep saying, hi, how you doing? How your kids? How your mom? How your dad? Period. Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
It's women that empower each other and pull each other up as well. Because a lot of these hoes is fake. But Trina and Jessica Dime is not, okay?
I promise. I
that.
try not to be nothing fake bone in my body. So that's what I live by.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. What's been the biggest avenue that you've been able to like carve out throughout all of these journey? What's been the one thing that you said, man, this is where I really wanna shine. This is where I wanna invest all my time and energy.
Well, you know what? I look at it as, you know how some people get up and they have to go to a desk and do the work?
Yeah.
And get up and go do this and do the work. I am the work.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So all I had to do was get up and go. And that's what carved what I am today. I didn't know what I was finna be when I was in the club. Valentino came to me as a bouncer and said, "You look like you should rap, because you don't do nothing but rap the song and shake your ass." So boom, I took advantage of that. You got a studio? Okay, let's go to the studio and see how I sound. Okay, that sound all right. I got a little money. Let me put into that. It's just all been stuff along the way. Love and hip hop came. Okay, let me do that. My husband, my family, my businesses, they just all came. Like I tell people all the time, I didn't have no big, like, you know how basketball players, they already know probably like about 17, 18, they know they going to the NBA or not.
Yeah.
If not, leave it alone.
Yeah.
My life wasn't like that.
Yeah.
My life has just been carved by the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? For me to go to the next spot, do the next thing. I've been off Love and Hip Hop 5 or 6 years. I end up coming up with the idea of the mint for my show out of nowhere, just raising my kids' board, got it to a network, and I got my own show. It's always God. It's just him carving what's next for me.
Can you give us a little bit more about the Mint and more or less how you were able to execute that? What does that mean for you?
Okay, so the Mint is my show. It's exotic dancers that want to get out the club. They got talents. They can rap. They can sing. They can act. They can dance. They got different businesses. Similar to my situation that I've been telling you about. So I wanted to help them transition out of the club into other things. You know what I'm saying?
Was it difficult for you to do that?
Out of the club?
Yeah,
because you always looking at it like, when I signed with Flow Rider, when I was only rapping probably, about 6-7 months, and they called me and wanted me to sign.
Shout out Flow Rider.
Shout out to Flow Rider.
Yeah.
He signed me. That was my first deal. But he told me I had to hang up my stripper shoes. So, but I'm making thousands of dollars every night at King of Diamonds at this point in time.
How am I gonna stop that?
It was kind of like because this rap ain't gave me shit. You know what I'm saying? But this ass thing gave, but I had to take a leap out on faith and say, I know I don't want to shake my ass forever. I wouldn't mind getting on the stage forever. And guess where I'm at right now? Getting on stage. I can do this forever.
That is wonderful. That's crazy how that comes together without you even having that game plan and being able to follow it.
I wasn't raised up as a kid star. No. My uncle was a blues singer years before I was even born. That's all I know into music. That's it.
So you've been in this for a while now. What would be that one key piece of advice that you would go back and tell yourself when you first originally started that would be able to cut through the bullshit and serve you better? What would be that? What would you tell yourself?
I would tell myself, don't worry about what they saying. Like, don't worry about the opinions and what they saying about me, because they kind of dimper me down a little bit, because you got to think about it. I'm from Memphis. Nobody ain't really just heard this type of talking that I do. So it's just kind of like, it was new to people. And I was taking everything to heart, everything everybody say, and don't do that shit. Fuck that shit. If that's what you want to do, go do it. Don't worry about what nobody's saying. They'll get with the program later. And they still with the program now.
One thing I gotta say I know about Jessica Dime, okay? We get a lot of blessings and opportunities. You will take it. With time and just experience in the industry, you're like, all right, cool. I don't give a fuck about what they saying. I'm gonna do me and I'm gonna get this bag. And that's where you are right now.
You throw me in the jungle, I'm gonna come out with the fur. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put in my face, I'm gonna execute it.
That's wonderful. I love the message that you're portraying. That empowerment, that go ahead, keep calm and carry on type of situation.
And I had to learn it. That's why I said, you said that's what I would tell somebody.
Exactly.
I ain't saying that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
But if I could go back, that's what I would do more.
That's wonderful. That's what we encourage here on the Que Bola Podcast. We like to give those tidbits to the people who are coming up behind us. Instead of closing the door behind us, it's like reaching back and be like, look, this.
That's why I got the men. I ain't trying
Yeah.
to close the door behind me. I want to see everybody else do good.
Yeah.
I want to be out there when they perform.
Exactly,
You
bro.
know what
Stop the
I'm saying?
gatekeeping. Stop the
Fuck
gatekeeping
that
2024.
shit. That shit weak.
Thank you so much. If people could want to follow your trajectory on your career, where can they follow you? Where can they see all the awesome things that you're bringing forward?
Instagram is I Am Dime Piece. My website is Jessica Dime Official. My show, The Mint, is on Now That's TV. F1 Cosmetics is my skincare line. It's something I made from scrap and really put out. So follow me, check me out, support me. I love you guys. Thank you so much
Real
for
life
having me.
entrepreneur on this mug. Thank you so much for your time.
Real entrepreneur.
Que Bola Podcast.
Que Bola Podcast. I appreciate that.
Shout out to
100%.
y'all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jessica. I appreciate you for your time. For sure. You with yours truly, your boy D Fit, 50 Jitt Steppa. Holla at your boy, 50 Jitt.
Yo.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
You out here at Trina Rockstar's festival tonight?
Yes, sir.
How you enjoying the festivities?
Man, I'm enjoying it for sure. Feel me? It'd be good to come out and just chill, vibe, man. See everybody going up. I'm happy for everybody. Proud of their
That's wonderful, bro. So you're part of the entertainment industry as well?
Yes,
As
sir.
a landscape, what is it that you do primarily?
Shit, I'm an artist.
You're an artist. You do production.
I rap, sing, all that.
Do you produce your own beats? Do you select your own beats? How do you do that?
I don't produce them, but I select my own beats.
Okay, so what's your sauce? How do you put it together?
I can't even give you the sauce. You feel me? It costs to get the sauce. You feel me? But like I'm gonna say like this. I'm gonna put it like this, bro. It ain't no one. Like it ain't nothing you could just be like, okay, he in one lane.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere with it.
Okay.
I'm shifting.
What made you want to jump in this game?
Shit, I seen my people used to do it, bro, and they ain't really go as far as they expected and planned. So I just wanted to be the one, and you feel me, like take this shit to a whole nother level. It ain't never reached before.
Okay. So being from South Florida, how did you get connected with the Trina Rockstar Festival?
Man, when you know people that know the right people, you get in the right doors.
I feel you on that one. How long you been doing this entertainment industry stuff?
I've been in for a year now.
Okay.
Damn near a year.
All right. Do you have any music right now we can hear?
Yes, sir. I got my tape just dropped yesterday, 50 days in. Another thing, I got a video for one of the singles off my tape just dropped yesterday as well.
Okay.
It's called I Know, 50 Jitt Steppa, I Know, tap in, my mixtape, 50 days in, you feel me, everything on that bitch slide, no cockiness, not trying to be cocky, but I'm him, I'm like that for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you feel me, y'all gotta check me out, tap in, stay in contact, connected, all that.
What's been in the game that you started roughly a year ago, what's been one of those challenges that you've had to overcome in that time frame to continue doing what you want to do?
Son, I had to overcome. I had to learn how to work the crowd more. I had to learn how to be more like social, cause I'm not no social type of person, bro. I be on some chilling shit, bro. I like to be dolo, but as I get further inside this game, I had to understand you gotta open up, you gotta loosen up a little bit.
I feel you. No, I could totally understand that. I myself, funny enough, I interview people, but I'm kind of introverted. Like, when I be off camera, I don't really like to fuck with too much people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I understand where you're coming from. You got to step outside of your comfort zone to be able to, like, to be able to do those things and entertain people. Do you have any, like, collabs with local artists? Do you like to collab?
With local artists in Florida, I got a song with a legend out there, Coley P. I got songs with a few people, bro. I really can't name them off the top of my head right now, but I got songs with a few big faces, man.
That's wonderful, man. I hope that you get to that mountaintop. What do you see yourself as that mountaintop? What do you see your goal? That's where I want to be.
My goal is to do what my people couldn't do and take this shit further than what they took it. And another goal is to be the biggest to ever walk this motherfucking earth.
Hey, man, I hope that you get there. 100%, brother.
Appreciate you for
If
having
people
me,
wanted
though.
to follow you, follow your trajectory, where can they find 50 Jitt Steppa stuff
You
at?
find me on Instagram, 50 Jitt Steppa, 50JITTSTPPA._. And if you want the music, it's on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, SoundCloud, all that, man. Y'all tap in.
All right. Thank you so much, 50 Jitt, for spending some of your time and letting us know what's going on in your world, my
Most
dog.
definitely appreciate you for having me.
That's what's up, my G. Thank you, brother. With Omni on the Que Bola Podcast. What's up, Omni, man?
Yeah, brody.
Thank you so much for giving me some of your time, brother.
Sure.
So we were just talking right now off camera. So you do melodic rap. How did you get into the game?
For real, just putting music out on social media and just keep putting it out for real. And then I clicked up with Vanna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has it been a challenge? How long have you been doing this now?
I've been doing it for a couple of years now. I mean, yeah, everybody got their own challenges and stuff, but really, it's been a little challenge, but I'm having fun, so.
What's been the biggest thing that you've had to overcome?
Leave Palm Beach. Leave
What?
my city. Leave
Oh,
my
yeah?
city. Yeah.
Why do you feel that? What do you mean by that?
Because I was so used to being at home, and even though Miami like an hour away, it was still better leaving because now I'm outside my comfort zone. I'm working harder now, for real.
I feel you on that. I
Yeah.
feel you that. It's always hard to be able to leave what you know to get to a place. Yeah, you got to try to get to that next level. You got to challenge yourself. Yeah. So when you put out music, how do you do what's your sauce? How do you select beats? Do you make your own beats? Do you write your own lyrics? Do you have help? How do you do that?
All my lyrics is me. I've never had help with my lyrics. I just clicked up with Dossie. He makes my beats. Dossie and Don D. I've been rocking with them for a couple of months now, and yeah, I just like to hear what I like. And I'm gonna just put something on it. It's gonna sound fire.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Do you have any music out right now where people can listen to what you have cooking, what you've been cooking up?
Right now, I've been promoting my song called Reposado.
Reposado?
Yeah, you know some.
like the tequila?
You know some. Just like the tequila. Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's what I've been pushing. That's
I gotta pull that shit up, man.
I'm
Reposado.
gonna say you it.
For she's, bro.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else coming up, or do you have any planned drops? How often do you feel like you're gonna drop music?
I'm gonna try and drop more often, but I'm still gonna take time, like trying to promote my stuff for real too.
Yeah.
But I got another song called "Stuck" on the way. That shit gonna be hard too.
That's what's up, man. And if people wanted to follow your projection, wanted to follow your where you're going with your career, how can they follow you? What can they see?
Y'all can follow me everywhere. Omni Clutch, OMNI Clutch, everywhere.
All right. Thank you, Omni, for spending some time with us,
Yeah.
letting us know how it gets down in your world. And I hope to see you once again at the mountaintop,
Most
my
def.
guy. Hope to see you at the fucking Grammys, man.
Yeah.
100%, G.
Grammy.
Thank
All
you.
that.
Thank you, Omni. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Richie, for coming on to the Que Bola Podcast, man.
What's up?
I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. So yeah, let me know a little bit about your entrepreneurial creative experience. How have you expressed yourself out here with the people?
I definitely express myself, of course, with music.
Okay.
A lot of people tap in with me when it comes down to my music. I'm actually one of the upcoming super sensational artists.
Okay.
All right?
I like that confidence.
So you have to understand, I'm gonna bring that energy. People know me, I don't even know them. They calling my name, hey, how you doing? Like if I'm out in public. And it's a shocker for me. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. And I'm able to, be able to bring that type of music everybody wants to hear.
How long you been working on it? How long you been doing that?
I've been doing music for professionally.
Yeah.
Probably 7 to 8 years.
Okay.
But I write for a lot of big name people.
All
I've been doing music for a very long time. I started when I was 5 years old.
All right.
Singing in church, that's how we all start, right? But yeah, that's how it kind of pretty much found me. But,
And when so since your endeavor started off by writing with other people, things along that nature, how do you know when you're writing for somebody else that you don't want it for yourself and you don't want to keep that experience for yourself instead of giving it to another artist?
Oh, that's kind of a really great question, because there's sometimes I'll be like, fuck, I should have kept that for me. But I'm like, fuck, I gave this to this nigga, or I gave this to this female. So it's just like, fuck. Sometimes I be in that mind space, but you have to understand the money's gonna come back regardless, whichever way that it comes.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So you can never really just sit up there and say, oh, well, shit, I should have kept that for myself, because I'm always make up something else.
I see what you're saying. So you feel like the creativity is free flowing and it's never
Especially
ending.
if it's a vibe, it's gonna definitely be the creativity mode. It's definitely gonna be the vibes are gonna be able to create it. Especially when you're able to be in a room with people that you actually can create with. It's the difference with being in with people in a room that you cannot create with. I've been in those spaces, and those people can't catch up to what I'm doing, or sometimes what they're trying to do is not what I'm trying to do for this particular artist.
How do you communicate that though, without being disrespectful or without it being causing a problem?
Well, I mean, a lot of the times with what I'm saying, I would say that just doesn't work with what we're trying to do right now. I'll be professional about it, but I'm Aquarius, so I'm really blunt. So I'm going to say what the fuck I got to say regardless of whatever. But, like, if you can't get jiggy with it, you got to go to the next room. So a lot of the times when we're writing for different artists, we'll be at writing camps, or sometimes we're doing something at a big studio owned by one of the greats, right? So they're whole different, like, things for them when we go down to Miami, for instance, or we go to the Hamptons, or we go to L.A. There's different type of situations.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you really can't just put a finger on it, if that makes sense.
What's been one of those biggest challenges that you've had to overcome in this music world, in your whole entire entrepreneur or creative journey?
Being able to stick out.
What do you mean by that?
Being able to be a creative that people are not used to.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So being able to stick out, being the sore thumb, or being the person that's going to bring a different energy that nobody else brings. Okay. I'm a different being.
Yeah.
I'm not like everybody else.
Yeah.
So if you're at a show of mine, you're gonna get a show.
Yeah.
Or if I'm performing somewhere, you're gonna get a show.
Yeah.
Because they come to see Richie. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to think about it. That's pretty much it. That's all I can tell you.
No, that's a good tidbit. So throughout this journey, what has been one of those moments that you caught yourself where you're like, man, you didn't expect it to be there? Like one of those successes that you're like, holy shit, this is something that was beyond my wildest dreams that I could have accomplished.
Being on national TV.
Okay.
I'm a person of stature on different networks, different things like that. Being able to be in these spaces with these different type of people and filming, and being able to show my craft, and being able to show the things that I work so hard on day in, day out, in the studio, in the lab. Sometimes, I create with other people. Sometimes I write for myself.
Yeah.
But being an artist is very unique to me because I'm different from everybody else that you'll see.
Okay.
Now, I can never be in a box. I'm the type of person that goes outside of the box. So I'm going to give you shit that you have never heard, but I'm going to make it sound like something that we've already heard before.
Something that you're comfortable with.
Exactly.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, do you have any, new music coming out now that you want to share with us, that you want to let us know that we should be looking out for, things along that nature?
Definitely. I have a new EP that's getting ready to drop very soon. It's called State of Being.
What? I'm sorry?
State of Being.
State of Being, okay.
Yeah. State of Being, it's just a state, being able to be yourself.
Okay.
And I feel like on this EP, I touched a lot of people. Female, male, those different type of things.
Yeah.
So, I'm able to unlock people without really unlocking people to know you. I can unlock you just by listening to my music.
Okay.
You be like, damn,
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
That's good, man. I feel the energy and your excitement while you're talking to me about State of Being. That makes me want to listen to it just by itself.
Exactly.
As soon as you started talking about it, you're like, your energy automatically switched and you're like super.
Yes, because I've been working so hard. Some of the music I've been working on.
Yeah.
It's probably a year, 2, 3 years old.
Okay. Sheesh,
but now I've been able to bring it to the forefront and really show what my craftsmanship is about, what my leadership is about, what my artistship is about. Well, I've created the word.
Yeah.
Artistship.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Your artistry, your artistship.
My artistry is something different. I'm not of the other people.
I feel you.
If that makes sense.
No, 100%. It's unique, and you're an individual, and through that you're able to express your experience, basically. Yeah, it's crazy. So if you were you've been doing this for a while now, right? Yeah. If you were to go back and talk to Richie from the day one when he just started, what would be that one piece of advice that you would have given yourself, that you would have said, hey, bro, do this. This is the cheat code.
Living the life of a star.
What? What do you mean?
Living a life of a star.
Okay. How so? Explain it to me.
Because you got to think about it. if you're going back to talk to somebody back in the past,
Yeah.
you already know who the fuck you want to be, right?
Yeah.
You already know what it is that it takes to be that person, right?
Yeah. Because you've already gone through it.
Exactly. So what makes sense?
I see what you're saying.
Living a life as a superstar, I'll put it that way.
So live that life from day one. Portray who you want to be. Manifest and walk into it.
Well, manifestation, of course, is what it is.
Yeah.
But you have to also understand, like, living the life as a star, you already know who the fuck you're going to be. You know what I've seen in my dreams, what I've seen this, what I've da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
So you have to understand, like, when you're unlocking the next level of yourself,
Yeah.
it's just for you as far as this podcast. These are different type of things that you've already saw forth that happen. You made an idea. It came to pass. You spoke that it was going to happen. You executed the plan. And then what? It's now.
Yeah.
So you have to also understand when it comes down to manifestation, it's the same thing. It's a plan. Put a date on it. And it will happen for you. That's it.
Wow, that's powerful,
Gang.
man. Damn, those are big gems, for real, honestly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for, like, sharing that and being transparent and honest. A lot of people try to gatekeep. And our podcast, my podcast, is all about not gatekeeping and about putting on for creatives and entrepreneurs and helping other creatives and entrepreneurs alongside the way. It's not closing the door behind you. It's bringing them along with.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. A lot of people want the light for themselves.
Yeah.
They never want to share what happens or
Yeah.
what it is or
The
what
real.
it takes to be in the industry
Yeah.
or how you're able to become this person because you said that you're going to be this person.
Yeah.
So you just have to start also understanding when it comes down to certain different type of things. I was really on the screen right there. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all
I'm
good.
over here. Not over there. So, you just have to know. You have to be able to stand in your truth, stand in your life of who you're going to become and what you want to become. You can make your own life.
That's what's up, man.
Create your own reality.
I love that. I love that confidence, and I love that confidence that you're portraying, that you're putting on for our audience. A lot of people want to do a lot of things, but they don't have the confidence to step into that world and execute. It's very difficult for a lot of people.
You just have to do it like Nike.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the biggest things that I could say. Just do it. If you don't do it now, who the fuck gonna do it for you? Because ain't nobody gonna make you do what the fuck you want to do for yourself, right?
And then you're gonna be living with a regret.
Exactly. If you do not do it.
If you don't do it.
So how do you think the greats becoming the great?
Yeah. They walk into it and they gotta do it. They
already stated what the fuck they want to be. They stated because I'm gonna be the next biggest international superstar.
That's what's up.
And I'm letting y'all know that right now on this motherfucking podcast today, February the motherfucking 3rd, 2024. Saint Richie is going to be one of the biggest artists out in the world.
That's awesome, man. I hope that it comes to fruition. I want to see you on the mountaintop. I know it's gonna come to fruition. I want to see you. I want to see you at the Grammys, man. That's where I want to see you.
You want to see me at the
I want to see you at the
Grammys next year.
Winning a Grammy.
I bet you next year.
I want to see you win a Grammy. If you win the Grammy, you better
Grammy.
come back on the podcast and talk about that Grammy, bro. We manifesting that shit today, February 3rd.
Big game.
Hey,
this
that's what's
motherfucker.
up, man.
They already know.
Thank you so much, Richie, for coming on. If people want to follow your trajectory, follow your whole entire journey.
Exactly.
Where can they follow that?
Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, okay? So, Instagram is one of the biggest things. It's going to connect you to my TikTok. It's going to connect you to pretty much my music videos, every single thing from there. So you just click the link in the bio. But I'm going to tell y'all my Instagram right now.
Okay.
So it's I am SaintRiche. I'm going to tell you for the people that's in the back. IAMSaintRiche. It's your boy Saint Richie in the motherfucking building. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's make sure y'all whatever the fuck you want to go for in your life, do it.
That's what's up, man. Thank you so much, Saint Richie. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being honest, transparent with us, and sharing all these tidbits for these entrepreneurs and the creatives that are coming behind you, man. That's awesome, man.
Thank you for having me.
That's what's up. Que Bola Podcast. Tell the camera you're listening to the Que Bola Podcast.
Motherfucking live.
I know it's a little tough. Thank you to all the up-and-coming and established creatives who came through, gave me their time of day, allowed me to ask some questions and see their insights as to their successes and their challenges. I appreciate everybody at the Trina Rockstar Festival for allowing me to come through on site and ask all these questions to all these various people. And thank you to everybody who's listening. If you like the podcast, please share with your friends. If you hate it, like I always say, share with your enemies, but just share this mug. Te quiero, que te cresta. Hasta la próxima. Nos fuimos. Listo. Yo.